What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome back to the greatest show in the land.
Yeah. The only show on the internet that features Black people talking about geek stuff like anime, Dungeons and
That's
Dragons.
that's that's not exactly true, but okay.
That
The
is
best
true.
show on
Okay,
the internet.
okay. So name one other show.
Um,
Don't
I be
look
seeing
it
them on
up.
Instagram. I don't know about heart. They're not
Exactly.
this
You know
show, so
why
why,
you
why
don't
would I
know it?
remember it?
Because there aren't any more. If there were any, then you would be able to name them. But there's only one geek podcast for Black people, really for white people too, and any color that your skin is. It's called Black Geek Energy,
Mm,
um,
mm.
and we are the only show on the internet. So get into it. But Demarcus, I haven't asked you this in a couple of weeks. This next
Mm-hmm.
question, but how has your week been?
Yeah, you haven't asked me that in a while because you don't really care about me.
No,
That's what I'm
because
taking
we've
from
been
that.
having guests back to back to back to back guests.
That's no, you just don't care about me, even
Right.
when
Oh my
um
God.
and we have a guest today who is logging on right now, but I'll go ahead and tell you about my week. My week was a little busy, man. Like I'm looking for new apartments.
You haven't found one yet?
I don't found one now. I found one that I want to apply for. There's a couple of more that I want to try to look at before I like go ahead and start paying application fees.
Mm.
But because I'm not going to pay application fees for 3 or 4 apartments looking to get approved. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna apply to one and I'm gonna get that one. Um,
So these
but
are all
yeah,
in San Jose.
no, these have been between like Redwood City, San Mateo, San Bruno,
Oh.
um, South San Francisco, like further up the peninsula going toward the city.
Mm.
So I'm closer to San Francisco and closer to being able to go out. Girl I've been dating, like it was her birthday this past week, so we did a lot of stuff for her birthday. We went to where did we go? We went to go see I took her to go see Deadpool and Wolverine,
So you
even though
saw
I
the
already
movie
seen.
again?
Uh-huh, yeah, yeah. Movie Pass let you
Oh
see as many
yeah,
times as
movie
you want.
pass. How could I forget?
How could you forget? Um, what did we do? We went to this restaurant for dinner, and then we went to like this place that does like craft cocktails
Mm.
uh out in San Jose. So that was pretty
Did you get
dope.
one or did you get like a Moscow Mule?
No, no, I had got one. I forget what it was called, but it was real sweet. It tasted good. It tasted like the last drink we had tasted like cinnamon toast crunch.
Gross.
It was good as hell. Yeah, it was,
Okay.
man, it was good. The only thing was like if you let it get watered down even a little bit, it started tasting weird. But when they first served it, it was great. It was delicious. What else? And then yesterday we went to this thing called Big Bounce America.
Big Bounce
Yesterday we went to this thing
America.
Big Bounce America, and it
It's
sounds like a strip club, but it's not.
it sounds like a twerk club.
It's it sounds like a yeah, yeah, but it's not. It is it's like this inflatable pop-up park,
Oh, okay.
um,
Well,
like a pop-up
sounds like one of
inflatable
those
park.
too.
Yeah, and you jump around. It's like they just blow up a bunch of big bouncy houses, and you jump around. So that jump was pretty fun. I ripped my pants. You know what I'm saying?
In the
They
butt?
had like yeah, in the butt part, straight across the ass.
Yeah, your butt is huge,
Like
Demarcus. That's
it looked
why.
like one of those. You ever seen one of those the pajamas, but it's like they got the flap in the back, so you can like you ain't got to take them off the poop. That's how my pants was ripped.
Disgusting. Let me ask you a question.
Hmm.
So these new um apartments that you're looking for, are any of these
Hmm.
in Oakland?
No,
So did I ever
no,
tell you about my wild night in Oakland?
I don't think so. But I'm sure me and the rest of the pod would love to hear it.
So last, well, I think it was 2 years ago now, I went to Oakland to go to a wedding. And the person who I was rooming with, my old friend from Hampton, because I was
Mm-hmm.
friends with the cheerleading team, they are like older than me and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the cheerleaders, we roomed together and we were like having fun. It was like also gay pride in
Mm-hmm.
Oakland. So we were doing all the gay pride stuff, walking around the city. I hurt my foot. Well, I had an ingrown toenail. So there was
Yeah.
that whole thing. I know it was the worst. I had to soak it and everything. Anyways, my foot started feeling better, and we went to this party in Oakland.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're in the Uber. We just give him this address, and then he takes us to this old abandoned wharf in Oakland. It was like
Mm-hmm.
so creepy. There was no one outside that we saw. And then we like made some corners, some turns. And it was like all of these cars. I'm like, what is going on? So then the
Mm-hmm.
Uber dropped us off. There was a long line, and we finally get into this warehouse. And there was a whole bunch of people there. It was like a masquerade type thing, and it was fun. Like we danced. It was a lot of black people, some white people, but it was fun. And we were dancing. We were
Mm-hmm.
taking pictures and everything. So at this party, we met somebody. He was really cute. We
Mm.
met somebody. So then we were like, can you take us back to the hotel?
Yeah, I know Jerry don't never tell us about the folks he done met.
I mean, it was me and the girl. So it wasn't like that. So I was like, can you take us back to the hotel?
Mm.
He was like, oh, yeah. No, he
Mm.
wasn't like, oh, yeah, sure. He was like, I guess since we're talking now, like, I can't tell y'all no. So we're in his car, we're driving, and we're almost at the hotel. Before you get to the hotel, there's like a railroad, there's like the homeless people encampment, there's like a railroad, and there's a
Mm-hmm.
ditch. So we're at the turn before you get to the hotel, and uh he is turning and something happened, and then we turned like it was like the railroad tracks were like a little thing that he tripped over in his car. So we hit the railroad tracks, we fall into the ditch. His car is like
Shit.
turned on his side.
His car falls on his side.
Yes.
I would
So
hate
we're
all of y'all
like,
after that night. I'd be like, man,
so we are in this car, like we're not hurt at all. He's not hurt, I'm not hurt, she's not hurt. So yeah, we're just laughing. And then he's like, well, help me push it over. So then
mm,
we are, because it was like an older car. It was like a 1970 something car. It was like broken down,
mm.
whatever. So
Okay, so
we're
it was
pushing.
already okay.
Yeah, it was old. So we're pushing the car. We somehow, I think that because we had so many drinks in our system, we managed to
Mm-hmm.
get the car turned over. It's still driving, so he managed to get out the ditch. And he's like, "Okay, guys, I'll see you later. Hit me up." And then we
Exactly. I
walked
would have
across.
did the same.
And
After
then
I
we,
done flipped my car in a ditch fucking around with y'all, I'm leaving y'all.
he
Oh
was
Leave
like,
yes,
y'all exactly where y'all at.
he was like,
somebody
he
got to give
has
me
to
some
go to
head. Something.
work in a couple of hours. Because it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I think he had to go at like 4 or 6 or something, and he
Oh,
hadn't been to
hell
sleep.
no.
So we flipped the car over. We waved by. We walked across the street to our hotel, and then we went to the wedding next day.
Hell no, Jared.
Yeah, it was some. I don't know. It
Hey.
was some abandoned wharf. Like it was abandoned, but it was like full that night. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that was a night to remember. A
Mm,
real
mm,
night to
mm, mm.
remember. I could have died.
Not
But
not in a little flip like that.
yeah, yeah.
So I nobody none after all
But you sound like a
that.
robot, boy. Hold on, Loronta. You sound like a
Yeah.
robot. What's
How you
up?
gonna come on and you sounding like that, Loronta? I just don't even.
It's still
Nope.
crazy.
Yep.
Mm-mm.
It still sound crazy. Are you recording in the car like you used to?
Yes, we are back in the car. We are back in the car.
Why?
Yeah,
Your
why?
baby's upstairs?
Yeah, that's a great question. So yeah, we're in between moves, and so I moved in with my sister for a week or two, well, for the next
Mm,
2 weeks to the end of the month. And yeah, her nephew. So she has three boys, 7, 9,
mm,
and 2, or
mm.
2, 7, 9. And they're a handful. They're a
Hmm.
handful. So I thought they were going to be asleep by now. And that's what I was. When I was so late, I was like, all right,
Mm.
lay down. And then they fighting a good fight. So I was like, me hop out here.
Okay, okay.
Is it still terrible? Is it still
No,
terrible?
you fine now. You sound fine. I
So,
imagine.
I don't want to fuck up the quality of the pod.
so Lorante, how's the second year of teaching going?
Man, it's going. It's going.
Is
It's
that a good
going.
thing, bad thing? Now that you're a veteran teacher,
Yeah, it's year two. It's year two in the teaching game. I love it so far. We lost some kids, got some kids. So I feel like what's the phrase? Growth or addition through subtraction. So we lost I ain't gonna say bad apples, but we lost some of those, what I'm saying, we lost some troubled ones and got some great ones. So it's a really optimistic year. Yeah, it's a couple of changes at the school that are beneficial towards teachers. Like I said, the new kids are like really good. So now we're just getting on the ones who were here last year because a lot of stuff, especially at the end of the year, towards the end of the year, discipline just kind of goes out the window. Cause it's like, yo, why are we still here? Because our school, we let out in June and go back in July. So it's like
Hmm.
oh, so
11
you've been
month.
there.
Right. So yeah, we only had like 5 weeks off, honestly. And so yeah, we just on top of them. But it's like I said, it's been pretty good. Love our parents. New set of parents are pretty dope. Um,
Did
yeah,
you
man.
learn anything that you are bringing into this new year of teaching?
Um, yeah. So we did do a couple of conferences in Atlanta over the summer, and really more so for me.
Hmm.
That's what I don't like about this age range. In college, if I say I don't care about one thing, that's just that one thing, right? But if I say I don't care
Hmm.
about something in high school, they think, oh, he don't care about nothing. No. I don't care about y'all eating chips in my class. I didn't say you can be on your phone. I say you can eat, chips all day throughout my class. I don't say if you're eating here and there. It's just that's something small, but so it's just one of those. I have to be on some authoritarian, like, hey, you can't let give an inch anywhere
Hmm.
type shit.
Hey, because when you
So
give a mouse a
that's my
cookie,
only thing. Like in college, right. In college, you can show up 15 minutes late. Okay. If you were, 15 minutes late, still, get the lesson or whatever. Whereas, like I say, it's high school and middle school, and they're trying to find any way out that, and the moment they get a bad grade, they're telling their parents, well, blah, 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 and it's quick. They're quick to, what's word, accountability. They're like women, they love to avoid it. So we were on their backs about it. But like I said, so far so good. So far so good. No complaints. Week three for us. So that's pretty good.
So let me ask you guys, have y'all been watching the Olympics?
bits and pieces. I ain't been like tuned in.
Mm.
Same here and there. So I tuned in for the gymnastics portion. And then the breakdancing kind of caught my attention yesterday because once the timeline started talking about it, I'm like, hold on.
Yeah, I saw Australia break dance, and I was like, "Hey, yo, get them out of here."
Yeah.
So she finessed her way on the squad. Like she's like a doctor of rhythm or something.
She's
But
a she's a doctor of breakdancing.
right. But it's more like theoretical. I feel like, she wrote
It
papers on the
has
shit,
to
but she
be.
clearly wasn't in the field for real.
Of course, she's in Australia. There is no field in Australia. What? She was
I
taught at
mean,
YouTube University.
yeah, but Lithuania, that girl, her name Nika, Nika,
Yeah, I saw that
and
too.
she had a black do-rag on. Yeah, at first I was upset, like, who is this white lady appropriating the culture? And I saw her say it, and I was like, all right, she got it. Because she was cold, like
All
super
right.
cold. Right, like could
Hey,
not deny her.
I once somebody once asked me the question like, "What's the difference between appropriation and appreciation?" I was like, "That depends if it's good or not."
Right. No, seriously. No, seriously. Like she was like, I knew it was her, but I was like, did she have a stunt double out there? Like, this can't be the same. Like she was. killing it. Like,
Yeah, but of course I've been watching it too. Paris has been a mess, a pure unadulterated mess. Um, with that Jordan Child situation, with um
Yep.
um Shakari wasn't able to practice with this woman boxer who everybody said was trans. I'm so glad she's suing because Paris actually has strict laws about about people bullying online. So yeah, she's gonna come
Mm.
on.
mm,
But Paris has been a mess. I don't think that Los Angeles is gonna be any better because number one, everybody always complains about the traffic there.
Mm.
I'm sure that's going to be a problem with the whole entire world coming.
Is there a
And
train system in LA?
you're the one in Cali. But
I am in the
unfortunately,
Bay Area, sir.
but unfortunately, you are unfortunately you're the California expert at this point. From 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 Northern Cal to SoCal. Even though, yeah, you're in the Bay, but I mean, yeah, they should. They're a
they
major city, so
should.
they definitely have a.
They should. But what they are saying, what I've
Because when
heard,
I was
what a pre-rumor is that if you are an athlete going to Olympic Village, if you're a person coming to the games or anything, you can't drive there. It's all going to be public transportation to the whole
hmm
Olympic areas, period.
Yeah,
So
they got
that
a
is what I'm hearing.
LA got a train system, the Metro. It's pretty. It's like Atlanta. Like, well, it's got more than the
Hold
north and
on,
south, but like there are a lot of
thank you.
places that the train does not go in in
Uh,
in LA.
Mhm.
And the further you are
because
from the city center, the more likely it is that it's only one train line that go where you're trying to be.
Yeah.
Atlanta probably has the worst. Well, the Virginia area probably had a worse transit, but yeah, Atlanta is not. Mm-mm.
Um,
But yeah, Paris was awful. Paris was awful. Just
Paris
Yeah.
straight
was
up. And the people
awful.
had to swim in that shit. People had to swim in that shit river. And I'm like, oh, that's
Yeah, they
terrible.
Oh, so
got
they
like
did
E.
have a swimming
coli.
Olympics.
Yes. They had to
People
swim in
throwing
Mm.
up,
the,
bro.
yeah, they had to
People were throwing
swim.
up.
Yes.
I
Like
want to swim in it.
For
two
my
weeks
country.
before the Olympics, the French people were
Oh yeah,
protesting
no,
in
I know about the
there.
protest. Yeah.
Yeah, and they were pooping in it. Then
Well,
they
yeah.
swam in it. Now they're all sick with E. coli. Like COVID is going around in the Olympic Village like crazy.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
gotta
Yeah.
we gotta sue Paris now. We gotta sue Paris because all the swimmers sick.
Well, if Jordan doesn't get her medal, I think that they're gonna sue Paris and the
Mm,
whole Olympic organization. There ain't gonna be no more Olympics. It's gonna be the um uh, uh, Olympics. The colors are red, white, and blue only, 3 rings. So
mm,
if
Mm.
Jordan will get her medals back, yeah, we suing.
mm. All right, I want to complain a little bit, y'all.
Oh,
Yeah.
go
Go ahead.
ahead.
Um, I'm so sick of this season of anime.
Ooh.
Like everything that I'm watching right now is mediocre. Like the
Mm,
very best stuff is mediocre.
Yeah.
But the average show, I'm like, this is trash. Like it is not good.
mm.
Like My Hero was the only thing that was like holding this season together, and that was by a thread. And I think that finale was last week, wasn't it?
No, so they paused for the Olympics. And
Mm,
right now I'm glad you said that because I was gonna bring that up. I was like, my hero has like, it started off strong, kind of slowed down, but it's like you said, it's the only thing that's kind of like okay, giving us something because it's just at the end, not the end, but at a point in the story where a lot of shit is just popping off. But
yeah.
tell me about it, brother. Tell me
It's
about it.
My Hero is exciting, but like Failure Frame done slowed down. That was my standout for this season. Like that was like the big surprise. I was like, ooh, first 2 episodes of Failure Frame popping. Oh, this anime finna be on. We done got into the story now, and I'm like I'm going to, like every weekend, like I carve out a day, a few hours to watch my anime. I don't fell asleep on damn near every episode I put on.
So
Every episode of anything.
Damn.
let me just pause you right there in your rant. Failure Frame, they're doing a lot of extra stuff because it wasn't this boring in the
Mm,
anime. I mean, in the manga.
mm,
It was not
mm,
this boring in the manga. Like they are adding a lot of extra stuff that they don't need to add. And
mm-hmm.
um, if this girl is threatened to be raped one more time, she's been
Yeah.
threatened to be raped every episode. Like, I don't understand. Failure Frame, I became the strongest and annihilated everything with low-level spells. Like they are adding too much and they are making this elf like everybody wants to rape her. But then this is like a rape community. Like it wasn't like this in the manga. They just get down to action. Cause
Mm.
like in the last episode, he was like the king was like, I want like don't do anything to her because I want her body to come back to me pure. And I'm like,
That's what he said.
what?
The king said that in the anime. But
Exactly.
but the folks he
After,
hired was like, we don't give a fuck about that.
yeah,
I
we're
want to
still gonna
taste it.
pass her around to all the. I'm like,
Hmm.
why is everybody trying to rape her every episode? Yeah, but oh yeah, go ahead, Demarcus, with your rant.
I mean, no, man, like that's pretty much it. Like everything sucks. Like even the best stuff, like with Story of Wanda Sword is still pretty good,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like a five. Like that one is maybe a 6 out of 10.
Mm.
Like it's nowhere near like some of the other stuff we seen like in the previous like just previously this year. Like Mashal is a lot better than everything else, everything that's on this season's anime list. Um, what else we watched, y'all? Um, Jujutsu Kaisen blows all of this out of the water. Like this, I'm so frustrated. I'm so frustrated. And
Um,
now on the weekend, I don't even get up excited to watch anime. I'm like, I usually it's like, oh man, can't wait to watch my anime. Let me sit down and turn my phone off. Now it's like, I guess I'll watch this fucking anime this weekend.
so actually, I'm liking the Osan Newbie adventure, trained to death by the most powerful party, became
But
invincible. I'm really liking that one.
even that one, but Jerry, out of 10, what would you give it? Out of 10.
Oh, like I would give it like a 7.5.
A 7.5.
Yeah.
I
But
would give that one a 6 on his for his best episode.
I
It would get a
really, really, really like the opening theme.
mm, mm,
The opening theme bumped it up to the point 0.5. So
mm.
So that's
yeah.
really gonna give it a full 7 off of the music.
Yeah. I
Okay.
really like the opening theme.
I mean, I
Oh,
guess.
are you watching Oshinoku about the pop stars?
No, I ain't watched that yet, but I might start, man, because I need something.
Um
Like, I know it's bad when I start like browsing on Crunchyroll, just looking for something else. That's how I
mm.
know it's bad.
Twilight Out of Focus, the BL anime I'm watching about the roommates. One was gay and
Hmm.
one was straight. Um, so we made it to the third episode. The fourth one is today. Child, they already had a full 5-minute sex scene.
Mm,
The straight one isn't that straight anymore.
mm.
Or he's just discovering himself, and we still got a whole season left. And
A
he
little
gets
vicarious.
Hmm.
probably, and he gets very, very jealous while they're making the movie. So I'm excited to see how that one comes out. But yeah, DeMarcus, there are no tens this season, but there are going to be a lot of tens next season. Like Bleach
I
is
don't want
coming.
to wait. I need something this season.
Well,
Like
you
I
can
said, I'm
catch
browsing.
up.
I'm browsing the damn. I'm browsing the Crunchyroll list, just looking for anything that's gonna like pick me up because this stuff ain't cutting it.
Well, you can catch up. There's a lot of anime that you haven't seen. I know. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Okay.
But we are now going to do our world famous put you on um segment. This segment was
We are about
actually
to do it, this segment is always is as it always is. It's sponsored by MoviePass, and
but
since I
but
always
DeMarcus,
do
this
the
this
spiel,
segment was founded by Loronta.
It was. It
It,
was.
it was. He's the founder. And Loronta now with this segment is sponsored by MoviePass. So the
Hmm.
mic
Wow.
is
Oh
to
my
you.
So,
goodness.
Jared, why don't you tell us about Movie Pass?
Just drop some bombs for movie pads. Drop some bombs. I know we got bombs. Where the bombs at? Drop the
All
bombs for me.
right. I don't usually do this part, so
You
I
don't.
am
And so this is gonna be so great. It's gonna be we switching things up.
all right,
So
switching
exciting.
things up. I hope our sponsors enjoy this as well. But
Hmm.
MoviePass is a subscription service that lets you go to any movie theater for a fee. I know with their lowest tier, it's just $10 and gives you
Hmm.
30 points. And with these points, you can use them to see a couple of movies a month. So if you want to see Deadpool versus Wolverine and Wolverine, you can go. It will just take the amount of that movie and time out of your points. And at the end of the month or at the end of your month, you can renew your points and everything. There are
Hmm.
more tiers and yeah, Movie Fest is great. That's how I have been seeing all of my movies for the past couple of months.
Yeah.
Um,
I've
but
seen Deadpool and Wolverine twice using Movie Pass.
and you took somebody.
And I took a friend. Yeah, like man, like he like when I had that issue, talk to you boy, told him like, hey, got an issue. He's like, oh, I'll fix it for you. Click clack, done.
Yeah.
Now it's working the way it's supposed to. So they got great customer service too.
Amazing customer
So
service.
my
Also,
question is,
Go, what's your question?
I'm sorry, do you like Deadpool that much? You saw it twice?
Um, well, my girl I'm seeing, she hadn't seen it, so I took her to go see it.
Uh, okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
like it was
Ooh,
good, but I wouldn't. I don't think I would have gone by myself to see it twice.
that's what. Okay, okay, and that's what I was thinking. I was like, I liked it. Now it was it was decent. I'm not gonna hold you. It was decent, but twice because that was it 2 hours or the 2.5 hours. I don't know. It
Hmm.
just ooh, it was good though. I'm
Hmm.
sorry. Go
Yeah,
ahead. Go ahead. Go
good,
ahead.
good
Move
show.
past.
it
Sorry.
was
Move past. Move
good.
past.
But the movie that I want to put you on to this week is called Femme, Femme. It is about
Mm.
a black drag queen who is
Hmm.
beaten by a straight guy. He then meets
Mm.
that straight guy in a sauna, and um, uh, while he's out of drag, and the rest of the movie becomes a revenge tale of how he is going to publicly out the straight guy for the world to see. It is a very, very good movie. Um, Tells a lot about um, the culture. There is a huge fight scene at the end. I didn't know what was happening, but the ride to the ending of him trying to um, trap this straight person by setting him up in while they are doing it
Mm.
and trying to record him is very entertaining and you really do not
Is it
know
a
who to root for.
comedy or is it like a
Oh,
serious
it's a
thing?
thriller.
It's a thriller.
Yeah, it is a thriller. And it's called Film. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna put you on
Mm.
for this week.
And I got one too. I'm gonna put y'all on Batman Caped Crusader. It's on Amazon. I
Mm.
watched maybe the first 2 or 3 episodes today, right before the pod. It's actually pretty good. It's definitely reminiscent of Batman the animated series that we watched like back in the 90s, early 2000s. Um, it's produced by
Bruce Tim.
Jay, huh?
Bruce Tim.
I was gonna say J. Abrams.
Oh, J.J. Abrams produced it?
I think he's an executive
Wow.
producer on it, J. Abrams, yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
Um, and like I've seen that name a lot. I don't know a lot about J. Abrams, but I've seen that name a lot, and I was like, oh, J. Abrams in this. I was like, oh, it's gonna be pretty good because
J.J. Abrams was the writer of Lost, both the
hmm
new Star Wars films,
Okay.
Cloverfield.
Thank you
Like,
for telling me that because I just saw
yeah, you're
one
breaking up real bad.
hold on, Robot Man,
movies.
hold
Like
on,
he did
Robot
Super
Man,
8, and like you said, Cloverfield. I'm like,
hold on,
Mm-mm,
Mr. Roboto.
no. Mm-mm.
We're gonna need you to talk slower so your phone can keep up.
That did not work at all. But yeah, J.J. Abrams has a very impressive resume, including um, some of our favorite films, including what was that
Hmm.
thing on HBO about the robot in the Wild Wild West?
In the Wild Wild West.
Westworld.
Westworld.
Westworld, yeah, he
He
did
did that,
Westworld. Mhm.
but no, it's based off a book though.
It's
But
based
still,
off
you need
a
a
old
good,
movie.
yeah. You need a good team to bring that book to life, and he
Oh,
was kind of
that's
the right
true.
one.
Yeah,
Speaking
so
of that,
he.
oh
Oh, go ahead.
no, that's gonna just put we'll put a pin in that, and I'll bring that same line up when we get into today's conversation. When we get into that today's conversation, keep
All right.
keep going.
Yes.
I'm coming through clear. I'm not a robot.
Now you sound
When
good.
you talk slowly, yes, but when you get excited and start talking fast, nah. So we're gonna need you to keep your cool.
Oh, dang. Okay, so
Yeah.
it's coming through clear now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. All right. All right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, listeners.
Oh
You
no,
gotta
this
come back
part's
later.
being edited out. You don't have to apologize to them.
What? You gonna edit out all the Mr. Roboto?
Oh, yes, I'm trying to make this an enjoyable listening experience for everybody. But
You could at least leave
Batman,
parts in where we clown them.
yeah, Batman Decay Crusader is very good. They change a lot in the show. They by making both well, you haven't gotten that far yet, but
Hmm.
uh definitely watch it. It's a pretty quick watch. Very quick
Yeah.
watch.
You
Definitely
can
watch
binge
it.
it in a weekend probably, can't you?
Yeah. Definitely watch it. It was very good. Lots of black people. Lots of black
Hmm.
people.
And,
Yeah.
and whenever I see a lot of stuff like that, I'm always asking like, you know, because Barbara Gordon is in the show, K Crusader, and she
Hmm.
doesn't have red hair. And for me, that had always been like a signature thing of Barbara Gordon, like she has the red hair. And
Really?
so yeah, like Barbara Gordon has red hair in the 90s cartoons, and I think she had it in the comics too.
Mm. It wasn't a um signature thing for me, but in the old 1950s show, she just threw on a wig and that's how she got her red hair.
Okay, so the character always had red hair. Oh, but it was a wig, like the character threw on the wig or the actress threw on the wig.
The actress put no, the character put on a wig when the character became Batgirl.
Mm.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, everybody watch that and find film and watch film too. And we will be right back with more Black Geek Energy.
Jared, I'm trying to get back into my comics. I picked up a few things here and there, but I'm looking for something that I can like jump onto brand new, like start from issue one and start reading. Like, what you got? What do you got on your plate?
Actually, DeMarcus, nothing's good out. Nothing from Marvel, nothing from DC, nothing from Image. All this stuff, trash. Give it the Static Shot and make him ride it into the sunset. It is trash, everything. But what I am doing is I
Mm.
am gearing up for the few and far between. This comic book is going to be like Final Fantasy and Avatar and everything else. It's an original story with a lot of different nations in it. You have got to look into this book.
Okay. That sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good. Where can I find it? Where am I looking?
I could tell you, but we're going to have the actual creator of the comic, Damian Beckman, tell you. Damian, take it away.
Absolutely. Thank you. Yeah, if you're interested, just like Jared said and DeMarcus, if you're interested for a story inspired by Final Fantasy, inspired by Avatar: The Last Airbender, starring a black character, starring a true Black girl magic, go to the farbetweencomic.com. It'll take you directly to our Kickstarter page. You can pre-order it there. There's a lot of great things that we have in store. Again, if you're interested in a fantasy story starring a Black character, inspired by Final Fantasy, inspired by Avatar, go to farbetweencomic.com and hit that notify me on launch button or pledge today.
Okay, so I can pledge money today. I can start donating right now.
Well, the campaign starts August the 13th through the September the 12th. You can pledge, but that's when the campaign is.
All right, I'll wait. I guess I'll be patient. It's a few and far between.
So go to Far Between Comic right now, sign up, and get ready for the best store of your life.
And we are back with a special guest, returning co-host Loronta, stepping back in as just a regular guest.
Hey.
So we got a game today.
Wait. Are we going to introduce ourselves?
Oh,
the hostess with
do we
the
still
most.
do that?
Yeah.
Do we? Is that still? I mean, because we haven't done it in a while.
Yeah, we haven't done it in a while. So in case y'all forgot, I know all of our listeners have gone back and listened to every single one of our episodes, even though we've only introduced ourselves in 5 of them. But the voice you hear right now belongs to me, Jared, the hostess with the mostest.
And
What's
Where's the soundboard? I could have sworn I heard a soundboard on one of these episodes. Where's the
that
soundboard?
was only for the Jardo Awards. We don't bring out the soundboard every episode. Hold on,
yeah.
but we need DeMarcus's introduction.
And my name is DeMarcus. And the D is for Dandy today, like your boy Space Dandy.
Dandy,
So
are you
I'm doing
Oliver
pretty good.
Twist? Like, what's going on with this?
Jared,
Dandy.
I will not be questioned about the words that I choose for my own introduction.
All right.
So yeah, I'm doing Dandy. I'm doing just fine.
That's such a white name. Very white.
Out of the 3 names on the pod right now,
we do speak the King's English, so all the words are white
Out
words.
of the 3 names on the pod right now.
Let's do a poll. Let's make this chop this up. Let's do a story. Out of the 3 names on the poll, which one is the whitest? And we know. We all know.
Which name is the whitest name?
No, but I love the name. I love your name, Jared. That's a really good.
Sure you do.
Do.
Can we continue with our show without any more interruptions from the peanut gallery?
Okay, so are we? Does Loronta get to introduce himself, or are you going to give him the full breath introduction that you usually give guests?
I'm not giving him an introduction.
Okay, cool.
All right, then. Back again for the first time, third time, second time.
So, Loronta, if you wasn't sure before, now you sure. It's fuck you.
Hey. Back again, the dark and sophisticated Loronta.
He is dark.
Sophisticated.
He is very dark.
Okay. All right. So, today, the game today is a trivia game. And we're gonna call it Name That Dragon.
I knew you were gonna do this. I knew you were gonna do this.
You should have practiced. I mean, I'll give y'all a choice. Either you can name the dragon or you can name their rider.
The dragon. I don't know these people. I don't know. I still don't know who Rhaenyra is.
Yo,
you will not disrespect.
I'll be feeling the same way, man. Like, it took me a while to latch on to the characters in House of the Dragon.
And there's 74 Aemons.
I don't know what the difference is, but in Game of Thrones, I was immediately picking favorites. I was locked in. But with this one, it's it's 3 people named Rhaenyra or some form of Ray.
Rhaenys, Rhaenyra.
Okay, but we gonna name the dragons, and I will give you their rider as a hint to help you, uh, you know, figure it
A
out.
hint that's
Go
not
ahead.
Um, if you need the rider, you only get half the point, though.
Mm.
If you need the rider, you only get half the point. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10.
7.
8.
Mm,
Already,
Jared,
already.
you are closer. The number was
Damn.
3.
Yeah.
Damn.
Jared, do
Yeah.
you want to go first or second?
I'll go first.
Okay, bet.
DeMarcus can
All
be in my
right.
shadow in the
So
second
I'm going
place.
to give you a description of the dragon. Um, and if you want the hint, I'll give you the rider of the dragon, and then you tell me the dragon's name.
Age
Okay.
before beauty.
All right, all right, all right. So first, um, this is a large and powerful dragon with yellow scales. She is fiercely loyal to her rider, and is one of the more prominently featured dragons in the series.
Oh,
Uh,
oh, oh.
quick and agile in the sky, and symbolizes ambition and rebirth.
And you said he's large
She is large. This dragon is female.
and yellow?
Yellow scales. Yes, yellow scales.
What?
Do you want the rider?
No.
Okay. Just asking. Just asking.
Uh, uh, oh my God, it's yellow.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not the one I was thinking of. It's a different one. And here's a
Do,
hint.
do, do,
I know the
do,
dragons
do.
because on my TikTok, I always
Mm.
get like Gamer House of the Dragon spoilers, and they go into the dragons and everything. So I knew something was gonna happen on the show long before anybody else because of what happened in the
I
Okay.
book.
read the
So
books. I read the books.
oh
So
really? No, you
Mm.
didn't. You
yeah, you
lie.
have.
You're a
I'm
liar.
sorry. I'm sorry.
All right.
Can,
So
can we come on? You don't know it. I know it.
no, I don't know it. So I'm going to say and you said that it is written. It is prominently written.
It is prominently featured. It is one of the more prominently featured dragons in the series, yes.
Does it die?
And we did see it a few times. Huh?
Does
Not
it
yet.
die?
Not yet.
Mm-mm. It's still alive.
Oh, okay. So it's not that one. Oh God, I don't know. I don't know.
Put me in the
Oh,
mix.
all
Put
right.
me in the
Go ahead and
game.
give me the writer.
Rhaenyra.
The writer is Rhaenyra
Yeah.
Targaryen.
You
See, I
don't
already know.
know. You don't
Bro, you gotta
Rhaenyra
know.
understand. I don't have a life.
Targaryen.
I
All
don't
right,
have a life.
you do.
So
You have like
this,
75 million days going on. Is it
but I only watched.
Scissorax
There you go.
Mm.
Yeah, close, but not
or I don't know,
Scizor.
Scissors?
Scizor. That's my Pokemon. Why you bullshit? That was
Hey, that
Oh
was a
my
dope ass
God.
Pokemon.
No, it's a yellow, it's still alive. Scissors.
It's
Scissors.
not Scizor.
You
it's
Jared,
know
close.
who I'm talking
if
about.
you
It's
just I need you to get a little bit closer to this name, and I can give you half this point.
Scissor.
I need you to get closer to this name,
Scissor.
Jared.
Uh, Scissor.
sigh,
That is the name.
Mm,
sigh.
mm, mm.
Cyrus.
Okay,
Close.
I'll take Cyrus. The dragon's name is Cyrax.
Cyrax.
I'll give you half the point for that one. The dragon's name is Cyrax.
Scissor
Jesus.
was really close.
That's the last thing I'm giving you too.
Yeah.
All right, Loronte.
Oh.
Talk to me, King. Talk to me.
All right. So this is a pale gray dragon known for its speed and agility. He is smaller than many of the other dragons, but makes up for it with his quickness. Um, this dragon reflects the more gentle and free-spirited nature of its rider compared to the other Targaryens.
Um,
See, that's too
so
many
I
hints. You
feel
can't
like
be
he.
saying that a Targaryen rides this
I
dragon.
feel like he was.
I said compared to the other Targaryens, so that
And
just
it's a girl, right?
the dragon is a boy. This
It's
is
a
a
girl.
male dragon,
Dragon is a boy.
small male
Because
dragon.
I thought that's what I get for talking shit.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
What
I
color is
get.
it?
It's pale gray.
It's not sheep stealer. The sheep stealer is not nobody's grave. It's not Dreamfire.
Wow.
Is it Dreamfire?
This nigga knows some dragons right here. He knows some dragons' names.
No,
Like
I
no,
know
because I'm
sheep stealer.
yeah, because like you don't understand. Like this is like I did a deep like you know how
Mm-hmm.
fixated. So I did a deep dive. What's this nigga name? I
You
feel like
want me
one
to
of
give
the
you the
bastards.
writer? Do you want the writer?
One of them bastards. Nah, nah, nah. I think I know it already. I just gotta think. Not Vermithor. What's the nigga name?
It's not a bastard.
No, it's one of the bastards. This the one of them ones. The bastards just
No.
claim.
It
Oh,
is.
it's not.
Oh my God, how
Um,
you gonna
but
say it is? Shut
I'm
up,
gonna I'm gonna give
Demarcus.
you. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
Hold on, don't give it to me. Don't give it to me.
I'm not gonna give you nothing. I can give you the old writer or the new writer.
The old rider was one of them. I think it was a queen. One of them queens. Uh, fuck, fuck. Okay, yeah. Give me the give me. You can give me the because it was a queen who used to drive it, right? Not drive it, ride it, right?
I can the only hints I'm offering is the rider. So either you
Oh,
want the
go
old
ahead. I'm sorry.
rider or
I'm
the
sorry.
new rider.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll take my half a point. I'll take my half point. That's what I get for talking shit.
You want the old rider?
I'll take the new rider. I'll take the or the current.
The new rider is Adam of Hull.
Oh, sea smoke. What the fuck?
Yeah, it was Sea Smoke.
It was right there in front of me the whole goddamn time.
Yep.
All right, Jared, back to you.
All right.
Um, this dragon is also known as the Bloodworm. It is a fierce
Ooh,
dragon with deep red scales and a serpentine appearance. He is known for his aggressive nature and is one of the most experienced dragons in battle. Um, it reflects its rider's volatile and unpredictable personality.
ooh, you keep giving him the easy ones.
Um,
I want to talk so much right now.
Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
you said
I
it's
mean,
red.
it is one of the red dragons. Yes, it is a deep red scales, serpentine appearance. Those are the two things to lock in on right there.
Uh, um, um, uh, uh, ooh, wait. Okay. Was this one at the other castle with the guy? The other castle that's in
Harrenhal,
rubble. So this
Harrenhal.
was, wait, what?
That's the name of the other castle, Harrenhal, the largest castle that they got to repair and shit.
Yeah, yeah. So this one was at the castle and it's called Carxus.
Yeah, yeah, that's right, Jerry. That's pretty good. All right. It's pronounced Caraxes, but yeah, that's the
Yeah.
right dragon.
And it's
Caraxes.
and it's Damon's.
It is Damon's dragon.
I told
Yes.
you I knew the
Yeah.
dragons.
You're 1 for 2 right now.
No, one for
All right.
1.5. Get it right, pay the price.
All right. You ready, Loronta?
See, senor.
All right. This is a beautiful dragon with silver scales and wings that catch the light, creating a shimmering effect. She was previously ridden by a queen. Let's see. Um, right now, the dragon is riderless, and it represents the bygone era of the Targaryen rule.
Damn. Cause I was like Helena drives Dreamfire. I just want to stuck in my head. I can't get Dreamfire out of my head. I don't know why. And Sunfire about to die, so can't be Sunfire.
Mm.
Uh, You said it's riderless, so that's already a hint.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Does anybody ever claim it?
Let me. Looking,
Yeah,
I'm
somebody claimed it in the
looking.
past.
No, I
Yeah,
mean
I
like
mean, come on, it's been written before. I don't think we ever
yeah,
saw this person in the series.
yeah, because you just said a queen, and it's like a couple queens have been in the mix, but
Mm-hmm.
trying to
I can give
think.
you a different one. This one is rather
No,
hard.
no,
I can give you.
no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no.
It's Drogon.
Say again.
Oh no, 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 no. That's I'm just talking shit. I'm just talking shit. I'm just talking shit. Go
Okay.
ahead.
I can give you. I can give you the name of the writer.
Yeah, go ahead.
The writer was Queen Alysanne Targaryen,
Uh, oh,
sister wife of King Jaehaerys the First. So the we saw King Jaehaerys all through the show. He's the one that was like riding away, wasn't he?
yeah.
I'm not sure. Yeah, he was the one. Yeah, he was the one that was like riding away. Um, and his first wife, the one that we never see, the Rhaenyra's mother, before
She
he
died instantly.
before he marries Alicent. So she was dead.
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't dead at the beginning of the series, but she died real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So we never saw her dragging, but we did see her trying to give birth to that second baby, and she died.
Mm-hmm. Uh, Silverwing. You sure?
Yes, it was Silver Wing. You pulled that out your ass, but okay.
Man, because it's only a handful of ones that are that color, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
But Silverine has a writer, doesn't he?
One of the bastards.
You said he didn't have a writer now.
Well, at the time he came up with these, they didn't have a writer.
Uh-uh. Uh-uh.
I
We
don't.
need a new host because the host we got is getting these chat GBT answers that are wrong.
Mm,
Hold on.
mm,
I'm finna
mm.
look. I'm looking it up right now. I'm looking it up right now.
Because
Oh
didn't
yeah.
Silver?
Wait,
Yeah.
wait. Oh
One of
yeah, he does have a new rider.
the
Silverwing
drunk,
does have a new rider
one of
at
the
the end of
drunks.
the season.
Yeah,
It's Oath.
yeah. And he was the one who was like in the beginning of the series, like I'm half Targaryen. Da 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 da
Yeah, the one
da.
that was talking all that shit.
Yeah.
All right, my turn to win. So that was another half point for Loronta, Mr. Madison. So he is now
Mm-hmm.
behind me, and I
Yep.
am now winning.
Yep. The score now is 1.5 to 1. Um, so all right, Jared, this one's for you. Um, this is another young dragon, smaller than many of the others, with pale yellow scales. Though not fully grown, it is swift and loyal to its rider. And this dragon symbolizes youthful bravery and the weight of its rider's responsibilities.
A
And I
yellow
will
dragon.
Um, and I'll give you, there are two hints available. I can give you the rider of this dragon, or I can give you a different hint.
I have like no idea. Oh my goodness. And you said it's small?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and he's being ridden now.
I can, if I, I've told you the hints I'm able to offer. And either you want one of those or you want to just figure it out on your own.
So if I take the hint where you say who the writer is it more off the points I can get than if you say it's the other hint?
No, no, no. So it'll be a half point either hint.
All right, so tell me who the writer is.
Who the writer is? The writer, Lucerys Valerian.
Valerian. Valerian?
Mm-hmm.
Oh! Oh. Excuse me,
Bless you.
because wait, because those things aren't Targaryens, right?
I mean, that's not necessarily true because they take their dad's last name. So if their mother is Targaryen, then they have Targaryen blood, but they would have the other last name.
Yes. So I
Yes,
don't know
sir.
this
So,
one.
which one? Which one? Which one?
It's I don't know, but who's the dragon that died at the end of season one? I'll just say that one because I don't know his name. Like his name wasn't on the TikTok things I was doing that I was
A
watching.
dragon died at the end of season one.
Yes, he was eaten by Big Mama.
Oh yeah, the younger brother. All of them.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say the younger brother's dragon.
Are you going to say the dragon's name?
Oh my God. I just said I don't know what the dragon's name is, but he is
Then
the
either you want
little.
to forego the point
No,
or
I don't. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's oh my God. You know who I'm talking about. He died at the end of season one by that Big Mama because he
Big Mom.
the Big Mama wasn't listening to the little white boy with the eyeball
Hey, yo.
and then he just chomped on him.
Oh, Jesus.
You know who I'm talking about, DeMarcus. Don't do this.
Hey Rex.
A-Rax.
So I don't know who to give that point to because
You
Loronte
give
just
it to
gave you the
me. No,
answer.
you give it to me because I chose to
That's
say that.
mm-mm,
You give it to me.
mm,
Give it to me, baby.
mm.
And then nobody said that Loronte could steal.
I'm gonna say no point on that one because
Oh my
Loronte
No
gave you
point.
the answer. No
God.
point
That's
on that one.
stupid. That's
Loronte
dumb.
just gave you the point because if you did that for him, you wouldn't want him to have a point.
Talking
Mm.
out of turn is not. Oh my God.
Okay.
It's rigged.
All
Because
right.
you knew who I
Loronte,
was talking
here's
about.
yours.
You. Oh
1, 2, 3, 4. I've asked 4 questions. All right. Loronte, here's yours. Um, this dragon is known as the Red Queen. Uh,
oh my God. This is so easy.
she is an older but still powerful dragon with crimson scales and pink wing membranes.
Oh my
Is it
She is
God.
Maylee?
swift.
Yes.
Damn, yeah, it is. Couldn't even get it all the way out.
Cause
Because
that's not even fair. You give
it's like only
me.
a handful of dragons are here from like the old days,
I
and
Mm-hmm.
like
know.
and Vagar, of course, rode in with Aegon and the other two. But yeah, yeah, yeah. Maylee's. I'm mad she died. Like, okay, we're not into that part of the conversation. So
Mm-hmm.
continue, continue.
All right, Jared, here's yours. This is one of the oldest and largest dragons in the series,
Too
with
easy.
dark bronze scales and a fearsome demeanor. It's a living relic from an earlier age, having been ridden by some of the most legendary Targaryens. And it signifies a desire for power and the Targaryen legacy.
Too easy.
Um uh I want to say his name is Vinegar.
It's not vinegar.
It's not Vinegar. It's oh God. You just said it, Lorante. Is Vinegar. Vinegar. Damon rides him. You know
No,
who I'm
whoa,
talking
whoa.
about, right?
Damon. Damon has one dragon.
No, I mean, not Damon. It's the eye boy. It's eyeball boy. Amen. The white boy with the small penis.
Mm. How you know how big his thing is?
He's a grower, not a shower. And that one
They
episode, his
showed it
brother
on the
embarrassed him.
TV. They showed it
That
on
one episode,
TV.
his brother embarrassed him. Like, this the same hole he been going to since he was a kid. He only fucked one girl. Lame ass nigga.
Hmm, 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 hmm.
He
All
did it
right,
in front of his
so
King's guard. That's why Amy had to get his lick back.
Vinegar. Hey, Vagar.
There you go. Woo! I swear, most of this game is just waiting on Jared to figure out what the name is
Shut
after he
up,
realizes what the
DeMarcus.
dragon is.
Shut up.
All right. Um, Loronta, we
Talk to
got
me.
we got we got two more questions. This is the second to last question here. All right. Also known as the Bronze Fury, this is a massive dragon with bronze scales and golden eyes. He is one of the largest and oldest dragons alive, second only to Vagar in size.
Damn, this one got me stumped. I'm gonna say
It's
Vermithor.
that is the one. It's
Okay.
Vermithor. All right now. All right now. Last question. Last question is going to Jared.
How do you know that?
Like once again, I told you I don't do it like how some nerds do a lot of stuff. I'm like very like if it catches my attention, it catches it, and I unfortunately I go too deep. So like this is just one of those things because like, I like Game of Thrones, I like the House of Dragons, or House of Dragons, sorry, and I just like I
Mhm.
said went too deep, went too deep. I'm not gonna hold you, not
All
gonna
right.
hold you.
Last question. Last question. Do not help him, Laurente.
I'm quiet on
Because you
mute.
may have a chance. Because it's tight right now. So this one's going to determine the winner. The score right now is 2.5-3. Jared, you got 2.5. So this is your chance to win it all. This is an older dragon with pale blue scales and silver wing membranes. Known for her graceful and elegant appearance, it is associated with dreams and prophecies. This dragon symbolizes gentleness and an introspective personality.
Um, did it lay eggs?
I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure
Um,
about that.
so nothing is saying anything, or nothing I saw said anything about a dragon being, a seer. But I do know that old girl whose um uh kids got murdered, her dragon was Dreamfire. And she's like the seer of the series. So I'm thinking Dreamfire. Because we don't really see it in the series until the very, 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 very end. So Dreamfire, final answer.
Okay, and it is Dreamfire, Jared. And
Good
you are
job.
our winner today with 3.5 points. That's what I'm
Good
Yeah,
talking
job.
about.
suck it.
Way to bring it in. Way to wrap it up, Jared.
Good
Suck
job.
it.
And you say you never win a game.
I
He
don't.
says that like as like a hustler. You know, hustlers like, oh, I'm not that good, and then
Oh yeah, yeah. He be trying to shark.
proceed. Yeah, right. Proceed to blow you out the water.
Sure. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So
Okay,
today's
but yeah, that's
topic,
that's our game today. And in the spirit of our today's topic, we're talking about House of the Dragon
season
per
2.
request of season 2, per request of our illustrious co-host Lorante.
And this is
Pew,
a
pew,
spoiler
pew.
cast. So if you didn't see it, then you need to go ahead and sit down
Hmm.
somewhere because we're going to be spoiling it. Or, if you don't care,
Oh, we
then
about to talk about it all. So go ahead, do something with yourself if you ain't seen the whole thing yet.
yeah. But as I said, I spoiled myself because I watch a lot of TikTok. Like, there's no way I could do that dragon thing if it wasn't for my TikTok feed and me walking every morning. So yeah, I definitely uh watch these TikToks on House of the Dragon, Game of Thrones,
Hmm.
lore, Fire and Blood, and all these different dragons. Um, so I just want to uh push it back to y'all, and I just
Hmm.
want to say, what was your favorite part of this season, and why was it seeing Amon's penis?
So my favorite part was not seeing Aiden penis. One of my favorite parts was uh Vagar eating Arax because that was at the beginning of this season, I thought.
That was at the end of last
Nah,
season.
yeah, it was a closer and like
Oh, that
cliffhanger,
was the last season.
cliffhanger,
Okay, okay, my
cliffhanger.
bad.
Did you see
In
the
that
show?
case, my favorite part was when
The penis.
no, is when Vagar
Because that one
uh
time that girl was sucking the penis even.
Vagar flamed up your boy Sunfire with
Egg,
King
yeah.
Aegon on it,
Mhm.
Aegon the second. And like I saw it in his eyes when he got up there. I was like, oh, this man on because when he saw because he heard the signal for his dragon to like take flight, but then he saw Sunfire fly in and he was like, oh, I'm gonna wait. He's like, I'm gonna wait. I got something for his ass. And he flamed up his brother. And he really wanted them to die.
For shit show because it's one of those things. Like, mind you, Eamon has like that typical middle child. Like, okay, I'm overlooked. I'm extra hard. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm really good at what I do. Aegon
Because
is a
who's the oldest brother?
Aegon.
Aegon the second is the oldest brother.
That's why he. Yes, that's why he got the
And who's the
position.
youngest brother?
Aemon.
The king.
So
Well,
one
you
night,
said he got middle child syndrome though. So how was he a middle child? There's only two of them.
like not necessarily middle, not necessarily. I'll say younger brother because
Mm.
the sister is like right there too.
No, because
And
they got a brother.
the sister is Helena, ain't it?
Yep.
And his
And
But
sister, oh,
so
um,
I'll say younger child. I'll say younger brother. I'll take out middle child, but I'll say younger brother. And being he trained, like he actually cared about fighting, cared about like he stole Vagar type shit. Like he's like, oh, I'm gonna actually do something. Whereas
yeah.
Aegon just been fucking bitches, being rich. You know what I mean? Before he was a king, like he didn't want to be king. He just, hey, I'm royalty. I'm just be here. Like so now that he's king, and we see what he's done as king, not shit. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
it's just
Mm-hmm.
one of those.
but that fire blast killed, well, it hurt uh
Aemon,
Aemon,
Aegon.
Aegon, and it
Mm-hmm.
hurt Rhaenys, the Queen of the
Yeah,
West,
yeah,
in this one blast. And Rhaenys had the second largest dragon, and
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, she definitely went back for more. She actually, strapped herself up. I think she knew she was gonna die. She strapped herself up. She said, I'm just gonna go out with this dragon because her husband didn't wasn't really showing her any love at home. The only one who ever
Mm.
really loved her was the
Man, I
dragon.
feel like they was just going through a tough time because all their children was dead by the end.
A tough
yeah. They
time.
lost their gay son.
They lost because they had two sons. They lost both of them.
No, the gay son ran
No, that
away.
was uncle. That was uncle that got died.
So they only had the one son?
The one son who ran away, yeah, ransom, and then the daughter.
Oh, they had one son that ran away and one son that died.
The daughter
Okay, you know,
died by
okay.
dragon.
They only had two kids. Two kids.
Yeah.
Mm. Okay. But yeah,
So
like that was yeah, her shit, her going back in to fight Vagar, I was like, she's stupid. And I feel like the dragon looked at her like, bitch, what? It's like I don't agree, but I'm with you.
so you thought that was a
Mm.
stupid move? I mean, that didn't
Hell
do anything
yeah.
for the queen, the blacks, the black side. But I mean, I didn't think it was stupid. It was honorable that
No,
she
I
was
thought
giving
that.
her all to fight.
My thing is, it wasn't that far from Dragonstone. Girl, turn your ass around. Go back to the crib. Let's jump these niggas. Like,
Right.
All right, come on. What are we
Right.
doing? She had a moment,
No.
and granted, this is in the show. Like once, so George Martin, the writer, before the season came out, he was like, "Hey, I'm glad y'all like the show. I just want y'all to know this show is not the exact same as the source material. Hollywood is doing what Hollywood does. They're doing their own shit. You know, a lot of shit
Hmm.
is not gonna be like in the book. And but like, yeah, she had a perfect time to get the fuck up out of there. She could have, you
But the
know,
thing with that battle was that if they would have just listened to Damon in Harrenhal before he went to Harrenhal, then that wouldn't have
mhm.
happened. Rhaenys wouldn't have died.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
so they should have listened to Damon. Rhaenys could have possibly survived. They
What was they
definitely
telling? What
would.
was Damon telling them to do though?
Damon was telling them to
Right.
attack, to like
Let's jump.
protect that castle, if I recall correctly, because this was like
Hmm.
a
Hmm.
month or so ago, to protect that castle to and attack them there.
Yeah. Yeah. I think yeah, I agree with you. They should have listened to Damon. And then Damon was fucking around at Harry Hall, I think, for a minute. Because he went in there trying to swing his dick around and they was like, nah, that ain't how shit work over here. And Harry Hall was already like sort of up in arms. Not up in arms, but it was already sort of chaotic because they didn't have no leader for real. They was
Yeah.
going through their own little
Internal.
transporters of power. And he came in and just like, hey, look, everybody get together and follow me. And it was like, bro, we don't even know what we doing.
But
So ain't
then
no way we can
Damon,
get it together for you.
but then Damon needed that whole sequence of events, those wasted 3 days, to learn that he is not the main character of the story. Because he had
Hmm.
real main character syndrome. So he needed that to learn to learn that no, you're not the main character. You're just a piece on the puzzle.
Yeah, like this ain't your story. It might be called House of the Dragon, but you ain't the house, my
Yeah.
nigga.
Yeah. It's
Mhm.
not about
But
you. It's about
I
these
I
two ladies.
really I did appreciate his sequence there, where he's talking to the lady, like he's seeing like the witch of Harrenhal Hall or whatever, and she's like showing him all these visions and shit. Like, cause he was loyal. He might have been like a little on edge, but he was loyal before he went to Harrenhal Hall. But when he went to Harrenhal Hall, all them other lords, like particularly that one lord was just like, hey, look, we need a king to ride behind, bro.
Yeah.
He's like,
Come
and
on.
it should be you.
Yeah. And who was definitely a traitor sitting at uh
Her table.
uh the table with what's her name?
Hmm.
The Black Queen?
Rhaenyra.
Rhaenyra, yeah, sitting at Rhaenyra's table like that. Yeah.
Hmm.
And if you well, I have like the subtitles on. So when he said that when they went out to the red tree before their conversation, like it
Hmm.
whispered traitor. So like it was telling him, he was like, what was that? But yeah, if you had subtitles on, then you would see that it whispered traitor um onto uh to them both when they're about to talk. Lorante, what was your favorite part of Amon's penis?
Um, I feel like that scene wasn't my favorite, but it was important in the showing of making a villain, right? So he's been a loyal guy to the country, to the crown, you know, really putting in a lot of work, but to embarrass me on some, oh, this is the only girl he's ever had sex with, and and laughing in front of your gold cloaks and all that. Oh, I got something for your ass. So that was a solid scene, not my favorite. My favorite probably was in his last episode. So Lord Corlys, the queen that never was his husband, and Lord of
Hmm.
the Tide, whatever. My
Hmm.
favorite scene was like him realizing like, okay, I'm trying to pass on, you know, what I have to my next, you know, heir. Try to give it to the daughter. She was like, hey, I'm not of sea and salt. I'm of blood and fire. Okay, try to give it to another person. No.
Hmm.
And then he tries to give it to his oldest bastard son. And he's on some shit like, hey, fuck nigga, I don't need you. I be like, bruh.
Mm.
I remember growing up hungry. Yeah, we was starving, couldn't get shit.
Where
And
the,
then
and
you
where the fuck was you?
right, you
Yeah.
walking past eating sweet meats. I was like, bro, I'm gonna do this job and that's it. Don't ask me for shit. So we know how Hollywood does these things. So he's gonna come back around and embrace him as a father. But I
Yeah.
really like that storyline of nigga, you wasn't here, you know, and his wife was whole time was like, hey, that should be your ear. Reach out to him
Yeah.
before she died. So now that she did die, he is listening to his dead wives. So I like that storyline a little bit.
Because he
I do.
saved He's the one
Yeah,
that
come on
saved
now.
him. Yeah.
Right. Come on now.
Yeah, he should have let
So
him just drown.
so but season so far, I'll give it a solid outside of this last episode, and that's pretty much gonna be I'm gonna talk shit about all night tonight. I get a season outside of last episode 8.3, 8.2. It was solid.
So why didn't you like it? Like, what did you like about it?
The last episode was all foreplay.
Yeah, it
Mm.
It was a
was.
bunch of kissing, it was a bunch of boob rubbing, a bunch of
Wait a
outside
minute.
female
What are we
pants.
talking about?
I'm talking about the episode. It was
Kissing
all
and
like
boob
warm.
rubbing. I ain't seen not a damn titty in the last
Okay,
episode.
He's
it's
making a
metaphorical,
simile
metaphorical,
about a metaphor.
metaphorical,
Mm.
brother,
You
Mm.
metaphorical.
you freaky frog you.
But I
Don't
did
talk
give a
about Mike,
freaky
y'all.
reference. I did give a freaky reference. No. So it's like, okay, we're gathering these armies, we're
Yeah.
doing these negotiations, coalitions. Okay, we got these dragons, we can do this, we can do that. And even with Bela, the youngest of Damon's daughters, her running to sheep stealer. And it's like, oh, she just running to him. He sees her, and that's the scene. That's not like, oh, we're not gonna mate, we're not gonna link up. It's like, okay, that was that scene. And then her running to Damon, he bends the knee, which was dope. Like him, like you said, he realized I'm not the main character. Let me get behind her. It's some real shit out there. We need to be stronger together. Let's not be divisive. That was dope. But like no fucking major battle. And one of the major battles they're supposed to have in the season, they fucking skipped through. So it's just like, y'all got the
What
money.
was that battle? What was the major battle that they skipped?
I forget the name of it, but it was between like two of the feuding families in the Riverlands where he was like, it's
Mm.
probably episode 2 or 3. And he was
Mm,
like, watch what the fuck you say or something like that. Well, it's gonna be
yeah.
a battle. I
Yeah.
dare you to,
And
and
then
then
they
and
cut
it
to
pans
like
out
yeah,
the whole
then they just cut
battlefield,
to littered with
like people just
bodies and
laying and
stuff.
laying.
Yeah.
So that was like y'all saving money for what? Like y'all HBO, y'all have the fucking money.
So we
Yeah.
only
So
see
it's
that's the one where we only see the aftermath, where everybody just like walking around. It's
Hmm.
like a bunch of blood and stuff.
exactly. So that was like earlier in the season. So I'm like, oh, they saving money for the finale. And so I saw a post online and saying, hey, season 1 ended with everyone preparing for war. Season 2, guess what? Ended with everyone preparing for war. Like, what the fuck? Like, let's get some shit. So season 3, it's gonna come out in 2 years. That
Yeah.
shit should get, that shit should be popping. But like I said, I fell in love with it. Went too deep. I'm gonna send y'all the links to the stuff I've been watching, and
Oh,
it's
I
some
be
short,
watching
like
it
30
too.
minutes. Some short 30-minute, 40-minute shit. Some animated shit they did a while ago.
Oh, I
But
love the animated
I,
stuff. So
yeah.
so my favorite part, of course, was seeing the two penises on this show because,
Mhm.
up until the last episode, the show has been nothing but boobs and horses. Um,
Mm,
uh, or as I say with, because I sing the words when the theme comes on, uh, horse and titties, horse and titties. So, besides the two penises, one of my favorite parts was the Vermithor massacre. When
Mm.
oh my
Rainier,
goodness.
Oh, that was okay. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
yeah, when Rainier gave this speech, like she was the pastor, she had she told the guards to stay back while I walk amongst the people. And then she roused them up to go to this dragon, promising them riches. And then she summoned Vermidor after the dragon guards said, this is an outrage. Only rich people can ride dragons, not these poor scum peasants. And then she summoned the dragon just by saying, come to me. And the dragon came. He looked at everybody. They started going up to him to see who was gonna ride him next. Fire, breath, like all of them, cinder blocks. It was
Hmm.
hilarious because yeah, cinder blocks. No one survived except for the person that read them at the end. But all those peasants thought that they were gonna go to this other kingdom, escape their kingdom, and become some rich noble person and ride dragons into the sky. No, you left your family, you left your home for nothing, and now you're dead.
I mean, a lot of them though did not have anything at home. Like they like imagine being in such a desperate situation where it's like, look, I have nothing, and either I go and I end this painful existence, this meager existence I've had to struggle to make for myself, or like you said, riches and a dragon. I mean, if I didn't have nothing, I'll take that deal. If I was like living on the street and stuff, and I had silver hair, it's like, you know what? Fuck it.
And mind you, it was still a blockade going on, so like stuff was barely coming into the sea.
Yeah,
Right
they were
off.
starving.
Yeah, like. But what pissed me off about this heifer right here is she ain't trained nobody. Ain't teach not one fucking piece of Valerian. Ain't say, hey, this is how you say it. This
Not
is how you speak.
beforehand. Because she said, why wait?
Right.
She said, why waste the time? Why waste the time teaching y'all all this stuff if y'all just gonna get burned up anyway?
Yeah.
Let's see who get chosen, and then we'll teach that person.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
The
pissed me
dragon's
off.
gonna pick them, or the dragon's not gonna pick them. So she's not gonna teach nobody no high Valerian, but
She could teach
just
a
for them to
couple
die.
words. Calm down. Calm down. I am your friend. Heal. Like just simple shit. She could have taught like 4 or 5 words. Like these is
I don't think it
commoners.
would have helped though. I think
Me
she could have taught
neither.
she could have taught them serve in Valerian, but that dragon would have been like, what? Serve you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Vermithor was like the most like radical, not radical, but like high strung, like
Yeah.
I
And I
don't give a
was
fuck about.
like Vermithor was the most I guess ruthless, the most dangerous
Yeah,
of the
exactly.
dragons.
Exactly.
And I wonder, I was like, why is she starting with Vermithor? Because ain't
That's
gonna
what
Yeah.
I'm
like
saying.
starting with Vermithor, ain't gonna be nobody left for the other one, Sea Smoke.
Come on.
Well,
And I was low key mad Sea Smokes chose Oath because he was a coward. He's a coward, and he's an opportunist, and he just doesn't have very good character, and I don't like him. I do not like Oath.
hold up. He's the most like you though.
No, he's
Who?
not.
He is
Not
the
at
most
Trust.
all.
like you,
That's disrespectful.
DeMarcus.
That's
How was he
disrespectful, Jerry.
disrespectful? He was not
I said
disrespectful
you're
at all.
disrespectful.
Okay, but you are just saying that about Ulf because he doesn't have the high class of a Targaryen
No,
to ride.
he could be like your other boy that got a draft season. I can't remember his name. I'm trying to pull it back up.
The black
But
The white
one.
dude.
the other commoner that got a draft, the commoner that actually got Vermithor.
It's like Braun the Hammer, not Braun. It's something the Hammer. I forget his
Yeah.
name. But he actually went through some shit. Like his daughter died, lost.
And
Like,
he was like a soldier before, wasn't he?
I mean, yeah, because he was a soldier before, so he has that training
blacksmith.
of how the
Hugh
nobles want you to
Hugh
behave.
Hammer.
Yeah.
So he knows how the nobles want them to behave.
And it's not.
All
I don't
that
even think it's. I don't even think with Hugh is like, oh, this is how the nobles want us to behave. He's like, this is who I am as a person. He's like, even if you treat me badly, I hold myself to a higher standard, and I'm gonna do what I do no matter what.
Okay, well, Ulf is not when they go low, we go high type person. He is
Oath is like when
everything's
they
on
go.
equal flooring.
Nah, he ain't even that. Oath is like when they go low, I get the fuck out of there.
Yeah. Not the
He
shit
was
show.
the first one to ride the dragon to what's that place called?
King's Landing. That was a part
To
of the plan,
King's
though.
Landing to get
But I think
Vagar to chase them
he
back.
knew his whole role in that was to go over there and then run away. And that's why he did it. And I think
Imagine how scary that is to go in there to taunt the biggest dragon in the land and to
just
go
wanted to
to
ride a
King's
dragon.
Landing where they have the little arrow things that can knock the dragon down. That must be horrifying.
I don't think so, because I would feel like, yo, they ain't no way they finna hit me up with these little arrows. As long as I keep moving, as long as I don't stop to like attack, ain't no way them arrows hitting me.
Okay, so you don't trust the arrows at all. So that
Like-
means that they're worthless.
Like they might as well be.
So then what are they there for?
Like a 10% chance of taking down the dragon is better than no chance.
Exactly.
So like it's you only got a 1 in 10 chance of hitting a dragon. So yeah, I'm gonna ride my dragon all around here. Arrows
Okay,
are
but
fine.
then Vagar has already killed a dragon.
But Vagar ain't finna catch me because Vagar's slow as fuck.
No, and then the dragon the boy was on was like a fast dragon. That's why he was on it.
But yes, but a different situation. Cause he couldn't see Vagar coming. He was flying, he was trying to fly away, but Vagar snuck up on him.
Um,
And
no,
like
he did
and
not sneak
it
up
was
on him.
like storming and stuff. It was
It
like a
was
cloudy
a
day.
chase. Yeah, it was storming, but it was still
Loronta,
a
Loronta,
chase.
chime in, bro.
It was
Chime
still a
in.
chase.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like I said, it was a plan to like, hey, go get his attention, bring him back here. But like I
Hmm.
said, when they brought him back, what the fuck y'all doing? Finish up, jump this nigga, 3-on-1. Fuck is
Right.
y'all? Fuck
But
is y'all
see,
talking?
that's not what Rhaenyra went on there. Rhaenyra's trying to solve this shit peacefully because her dad was like the
Mhm.
king of peace, they called him or something like that.
Yeah.
Or her dad name was what Viserys?
Mm-hmm.
Viserys the peaceful.
Yeah, and so like that's
Mhm.
what pissed me off because even in her council, he was like, "Yeah, we need men for times like this." Like, bro, my whole life has been peaceful. Like, fuck is you talking about? You ain't
Hmm.
never seen no battle either, so don't come up here on that rah rah shit. So
Right.
it just showed that they were very, very disrespectful to a woman, and she did need Damon right beside her just so they can because he was a real deal fierceful killer. Like he wasn't no pussy when it came to fighting.
Well,
But
Hmm.
they
yeah,
were
like,
disrespectful to women on both sides of this
oh,
battle
oh
because
that but that was oh,
as
go ahead,
as uh
Allison.
yeah, as soon as what's his name? Aemon was hurt, Allison
Aegon.
should have been the queen regent like she was before. Like, there's no
Mm-hmm.
reason why she wasn't. But then those men said, it's war now. I think that we need a man to do the job. Nobody
Mm-hmm.
backed her up. Nobody even said anything. They told her to actually sit down. And then her son was sitting there I'm just gonna listen to it. And when they voted him in, he just got up and walked to the other side and started barking orders. So
Hmm.
they were very disrespectful to women on both sides of the fence.
But she kind of got what she deserved because once again, her husband, he was dying for like 10 years, 15 years. Every day of those 15 years, I want my daughter to leave. I want my daughter to be my heir. I want her to leave. He was
Yo,
saying 15 years. And you telling me the night he died, he changed his mind and only told you?
yo.
Girl,
All right, I want to believe that shit either. And
get the fuck out of
I
here.
want to, believe, but and then like it baffled me that they didn't have like a fuller conversation about this no time before. Because when they were at that church, like kneeling down talking, or yeah, when they was at that church kneeling down talking, and she was like, yeah, she said that you know, my son is like the prince that was promised,
Mhm.
and then Rhaenyra was like, wait a minute, he told you about the song of Ice and Fire? She was like, the what?
Mm-hmm.
She was like, that's a story, bitch.
Mm-hmm. So
And
you
she was
got
like,
all this.
wait a minute. You can see it on Allison's face. Allison was like, oh, because Allison and Rhaenyra was close. And I love that they still have that close relationship, even when they was at odds. Like they both still look at each other like, yo, like this person wouldn't lie to me. Allison's face was like, like, oh, I fucked up.
Yeah.
I fucked up. And she was like, yo, and Allison's looking like, yo, it's this too late. I can't go back. I can't go back now. I can't stop this. It's out of
Yeah.
my control.
Yeah.
Oh, that was such
Mm-hmm.
a sweet moment for me. I loved it.
You
I
fucked,
loved it so much.
fucked up the whole game.
Yeah.
You
It
fucked up
was.
everything.
Yeah. It was completely out of her control at that moment. Like, she couldn't even go back. But how do you
I mean, she
feel?
could. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I wasn't done with that. I got a little bit more to say. It was out of her. It was in control. They was gonna crucify her. Like she could have went back and be like, "Hey y'all, I made a mistake." Like talked it out. Turns out what I heard was a story and was not him changing his selection as heir. And like she could have did that. The war would have ended. Folks would have respected Rhaenyra as queen. They would have crucified her ass, and either she would have died or been in jail. Like her sons would have been, especially Aemon with the one eye. Aemon would not have been happy about that. Aegon would have complained, but he would have, he would have backed down eventually because he ain't no rider like that.
Mm-mm.
But she fucked everything up, and it was up to her to fix it. And how she came in at the end to fix it, I was like, this bitch trying to skate up out of here after making all these mistakes.
Because with Aegon, kind of feel like Aegon is like kind of like George Bush. Like he got the position because his dad. Like he didn't really want to be
Mm.
president. Hey, you gonna do this for your country? Like, hey, you don't
Mm-hmm.
understand the privilege that you get. Like Aegon was a terrible guy. Like he was just not terrible, just a regular aristocrat, just out here just fucking
Yeah.
in his dick
Aegon was
wet.
like, I want to never cut out to be king. I just want to I'm just supposed to exist and have a little money.
Like even when they like him and his brother were speaking high Valyrian, like his brother fluent, because like I said, his brother was trying to train for everything. Aiming
Mm-hmm.
those simple words like "Yes, we war." Like the fuck you mean? Yes, we war. Fuck does that mean? Come on.
He
So yeah,
loved
Aegon just
embarrassing his brother in front of people. Well, they loved embarrassing
as
each
he
Yo,
other,
should.
yeah,
just
yeah.
like brothers, but with deadlier consequences. Um,
Mm.
and their uncle, uh, Damon, in the first episode, ordered a son for a son. How did we feel about the
Mm-hmm.
rat catcher killing uh, the little child?
That shit was raggedy.
Yeah.
That was
Raggedy,
raggedy, bro. Like, I
raggedy
mean,
as
I
fuck.
get it, a son for a son, definitely, but like a baby in a crib though, that hurt my feelings.
So in the book, it's even worse. Because in the
Mm.
book, they held up a boy and they was like, is this the son you were talking about? No, no, no.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, which one should we get? Should we kill this one or that one? And then
Mm-hmm.
the mother said, just kill that one. And then the
Mm-hmm.
rat catcher said, oh, did you hear your mother wants you to die? And then the other person killed the other son in the crib. So yeah, it was much brutal.
Right.
But no,
Also,
because
he
it's
just
a
said
it's
the
a boy and a
son.
girl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's twins, but a twin boy and girl. And
Mm.
I think they did that a little bit in the show. She was like, not that like you hear that your mother wants you killed, but like I remember them asking her which one of these is the prince, and she was like, I think she pointed out the girl, but then one of the killers was like, nah, she was like she wouldn't give up the heir that easily, so
Mm-hmm.
kill the other one.
Yeah.
What pissed me off is with that one, two parts. To determine if it's a boy or girl, that's a quick check. That's a look in the pants. You ain't even gotta ask.
Hey, low key, you ain't have to ask the mom nothing.
Check the pants. And then second part,
Hey, pull that pamper down. You
come on.
already there about to kill him.
Come on. It don't take a quick little. And then my second part, these niggas said, he said, hey, I want Aemon. Well, he just said he want a son. Bitch, I said I wanted Aemon.
Mm-hmm.
The sloppiest hitman.
Sloppiest.
But
Y'all
then
murdering
like
babies.
7 people are named Aemon, so
Hey, just kill somebody, and odds
I
are you gonna
know.
get the right
Just get
one.
somebody. Just get
You gonna
somebody.
get somebody named Amen.
So let's talk about Christian Cole. His whole demeanor changed midway through the season. After he
Mm.
went to that war, because I know that DeMarcus was saying that nobody's ever really seen war, and then he saw
Mm-mm.
war, and then his whole demeanor changed after that.
I think I think he had seen like he was prepared to see battle. Like because I don't think he had seen like Christian Cole had rolled out on some like little skirmishes here and there. I think like he had seen some battle,
Like
but he wasn't
bandits.
prepared. He wasn't prepared to see Dragon War.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that shit changed him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because with dragons, bitch, you useless. What are we doing here?
Yeah, like I'm I'm
Useless.
I'm out here on a horse.
Like,
Yeah.
Like, and when he got back, he was right. He was like, somebody was asking him something. I forget who it was, but he was like, look, he's like, we done gave the war to the dragons now, man. Like, all we can do now is sit by and wait.
And die.
Mm-hmm.
this,
Um,
yeah. So with him, he's a big incel. It's like he liked a girl. He shot his shot. She said no. So he turned into her number one hater.
Yeah.
and that's just lame as hell.
Wait a minute. Which girl did he like?
Rhaenyra. So
Rhaenyra.
in season one, he was like, "We could leave all this behind. I could become a salesman. I could sell cinnamon and spices, and you don't
Oh,
have to be
right.
king or queen." And she was like, "Bitch, I'm made for this shit. What you talking about? Your lame
Yeah.
ass on."
Yeah, she was on
He was
that
like, yeah,
time.
we can't. She was like, yeah, we can't leave. I'm not leaving this. He was like, you gonna
Mm-mm.
be my friend forever, but like,
Right. Just
he's like, I'm not giving up my queendom. And then and that's when he started fucking with Allison.
her
Yeah.
lame ass. Right.
And
Yeah,
Allison had that man whipped.
for no reason. And uh he was actually in her bedroom when he was supposed to be protecting those kids. Like that
Mm.
was like his
Mm.
duty at that time.
But that being in that bedroom was also his duty.
No, it
But
wasn't. He was a
Serving the
white
realm.
cloak.
she serving the rail.
He is not supposed to be doing that to nobody.
Mm-hmm.
He's a
But
white cloak.
didn't Allison call him to her bed when he was supposed to be protecting the kids? Because he wouldn't have just left on his own.
I don't think
Like
so.
Right.
as 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 flawed as Christian Cole was, like he was all about the duty,
No, he
and he
wasn't.
was like, he was like, I listen to the queen, and I protect, you know, I protect the crown, and the crown, the queen comes before the crown in his book.
One of my favorite lines this season was when Damon entered. It was Damon and the guy in Harrenhal who was like watching over the main guy. He said something about, what do people call me? And then the other guy said king. He said, that's right. Then the other guy said regent. No, he said
Mm.
consort or
Consort,
something like that.
yeah,
Yeah. That was one of my
yeah.
favorite lines. I had to
Um,
rewind that part. Like, I
one of
mean,
I really enjoyed the so when we first get to Harrenhal, we meet the young man, the grandson of the Lord of Harrenhal. Um and I'm thinking like, oh, when we first meet him, he's like unsure. He's like, I really can't help you. He's like, my granddad's still alive. I don't really know what to do here. I'm just a kid. And like eventually the granddad dies, and you still see some of that uncertainty in him, but he really steps into that Lord of the Riverlands role.
mhm.
And Damon's there, and he's already been colluding with the one guy to try to get the Riverlands under control. But he walks up and he's like, yeah, yeah, I accept your fealty. And I appreciate you, recognizing me as the ruler. He's like, but you attacked your neighbors, and what I'm saying, it was a ceasefire or a truce or whatever, and that wasn't supposed to happen. And you didn't do it for the crown. You didn't do it for, because the king told you to. You do it. The only reason you did it is because you wanted to, because you hate them, and you're gonna have to pay for that. And he was like, you know what? And if I'm finna pledge myself to the king consort, Damon, he should be the one to mete out this punishment. You supposed to punish criminals of the realm. He is a criminal of the realm. And
Yeah, he really stepped into that role. He was like,
I was
actually,
like, oh, my young boy got some balls.
it's always these kid rulers that have like the best lines. It was that same way in Game of
Yo,
Thrones with that
do
little.
y'all think y'all would have been able to do that? Like, do y'all think y'all would have been able to like step into the role? Like, because I guarantee these kids are like 14, 15 years old. Would y'all have been to step into the role and be like a competent ruler at 14, 15?
I mean, here's the thing. We aren't doing anything else in those worlds but being at these meetings, learning how they talk. But in my world now, I was watching Blue's Clues. I don't know nothing about being no ruler of no Riverlands. I mean,
Yeah.
no.
I feel like if I was trained for it, if I was taught, if I was trained for it like they was, like I would have been able to step in at 15 and do a decent job, but
At
it wouldn't have been
11,
great. Like at 11, I don't know. 11, I would have been like, yo, man, like do whatever and just let me go play.
I mean, if I'm trained for it, then I could step in. But I don't know. I don't know what you about to get. You about to get something. You about to get something.
Man, I'm trying to tell you. So yeah, hey, hats off to him. Like you said, he stepped into it. Like he flipped the switch quick though. Like you thought he was unassuming, meager. Nah. Somebody got to answer for this shit. Y'all were raping women. Y'all were defiling religious monuments and stuff like that. Somebody got paid. So like,
Mm-hmm.
man, this shit was cold.
Let me think. Is there any other part of this show that I liked? So, Loronta, you were talking about how this show was just a cock tease. Shout out to Amon. They was just a cock tease for the upcoming season. Do you think the war is going to happen next season? Because there's four.
So it's 4 seasons all day. Yeah, it has to.
So what are they going to do for the fourth season?
The 4th season is on some. So they're gonna draw it out, and like the season finale for season 3, I feel like it's gonna be Damon versus Aemon. I feel like that's gonna be their finale. And because after in the books, after they fight, it's some stuff happens and some more stuff happens and some more stuff happens. So I'm not gonna do too much. But
Yeah,
I
let's not do
I
too
think
too much.
I
But
think
I don't think the war is going to happen
but
season
once
4.
again, George Martin, he stepped out. He already said, "Hey, I don't know what the fuck they doing over there. This is not what the fuck I wrote. They gave me that check, so I'm letting them do whatever." But
I mean,
hey,
he's
it
still
is
on
what it
set
is.
as a EP,
Nah, he stepped away.
but
He
he's still
stepped he,
getting
like
that
he
check
hey
for an EP as an EP.
exactly
He may
exactly.
not be
So he, yeah,
consulted
he's getting
every
definitely
episode, but
the showrunners are doing what they do. My thing I want to see for season 3 is what Otto Hightower, the granddad, because
mhm.
in season or in this little last episode we only see like a quick second. He's in a black cell, confused. We're confused. Like, how did he get locked up? Who has him in the cell? So I want to see what he
Who?
has.
Who has him in cell? Oh
Otto
yeah,
Hightower,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
the granddad, who was like
yeah.
he cussed Aemon out or Aegon. He was like, "Bro, you a fucking idiot. You don't understand what the fuck we had to do to get you in this fucking chair, bitch. I've been a king's hand for the past 50 years. I ain't never seen no dumbass shit like you doing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're not my hand anymore,
You're not the
granddad. Get
hand
out of here."
hand,
And it was just
grandfather.
downhill from there. It was
Yeah.
like the mom was like, "Hey,
Mm,
sometimes we need you
mm,
to do
mm.
nothing." When she told Aegon, "Hey, we need you to do nothing, just sit here, be cute." This nigga hopped on his dragon, trying to go in battle, got
Mm-hmm.
backstabbed by his brother. Y'all gonna listen to y'all parents one of these days.
Otto was a really good hand. He was like concerned for the actual kingdom because when he was meeting the peasants, the small folk, and he was saying, "Okay, I won't take your sheep." Otto would roll his eyes and be like, "Your Majesty, we gotta take the
Yo,
sheep.
Otto was definitely like, "Hey, bro."
What we gonna do? We gotta
He's
take
like, if you
these
give him
sheep."
back his sheep, you got to give everybody back their sheep.
Exactly. And then what about the
Right.
dragons? Like what are you doing, little boy? Yeah, that part was fun. All right, you guys. Any final words on this season of House of the Dragon? Did y'all like it? Are y'all ready for the next season? Oh, are y'all ready for the spin-off that's coming out next year?
Right, Knights of the Seven Kingdoms. So
Ooh, yeah. I do want to see that. I do want to see the Knights of the Seven Kingdoms.
so
I
yeah,
may
so,
binge
so
it.
I'm definitely hmm?
Yeah, I may not watch it week to week. I may binge it.
Yeah, with because even with me in Game of Thrones, I fell in love with Game of Thrones like season 5 or season 4. So I had a chance to binge 1, 2, and 3. To
Mhm.
whereas, okay, I can pace this, but like seeing like this pissed me the fuck off. Like, yo, you really just called me over at 5 a.m. to cuddle in the bed and not have
Hmm.
sex. Like what are we doing? What are we doing? So, but I'm
I
gonna watch. I'm
was
gonna
pissed off
definitely
though. Like it was a good season. It had everything we knew wanted in it. It
for a
had big
finale. It
battles.
was like episode 2 had the biggest battle with the 3 dragons. That was like the best. That was definitely gonna win some Emmys. Definitely gonna win some Emmys. But it's like the rest of the season wasn't bad. Was not bad.
And
But it's just like, come on, y'all. Like this show is based, and this is when we're in the thick of dragons. Like in Game of Thrones, it's like dragons are a myth. Okay, she's the only one with dragons. At this time, it's like everybody know what a dragon is. We know why we respect House Targaryen. This is the thick of it. So I do want to do the spinoff of Aegon's Conquest. That's what I want to spin off. The next, spinoff. That'll be cold.
no, I
Aegon's
think
But
that
Conquest,
the next
Aegon the
spinoff needs to
First.
be in Valyria.
Aegon, yes. Aegon the Conqueror leaving Valyria.
Oh,
Yep, all that.
oh,
It
that's
needs
the
to be
one.
in
Ooh,
Valyria
that would be a good spinoff. And is that
because
that's the one who first wrote Vagar, ain't it?
Yeah. No,
yeah,
well, his wife wrote Vagar. He wrote Drogon. And
Oh,
then
okay.
so he married his older sister and younger sister type shit. Like,
Damn.
so like the first one was cool. Like, okay, marrying one sister. Nigga, you done married two sisters? Hold on. That was like frowned upon. And even amongst the Valyrians, but he was like, "Shit, fuck y'all, I'm out of here." So he left Valyria 12 years before the Doom, and stayed at Dragonstone for a while. And said, "Fuck it, we're going to Westeros, which is right
yeah.
there." So
But
Westeros.
Valeria, I want to see the spinoff in Valeria now. George R. R. Martin did not write anything. He did not. He
Oh,
alluded to like one sentence or something, but there's not anything known about Valeria except for the Targaryens were there. They were a minor house,
mm-hmm.
inconsequential to anybody. There were tons of dragons. There
Yeah,
were big giant worms over there. There was tons of magic. There was blood magic.
yeah.
Yeah, I want to see Valeria. So that's the one I want to see. Do I want to read closed captions the whole time like I'm watching anime? No, I don't want to see white people. Speaking of High Valerian, I just want to see the Valeria. So yeah.
Mm,
All
that
right,
makes a good point. Okay, go ahead.
The Mike, is anything else you gotta say?
Nah, man. Nah, man. This was a good conversation. I like House of the Dragon. I want to see more. I'm ready to see the Night of the Seven Kingdoms. I want to see the next season. Like they can like this is one of those properties I wouldn't mind they keep pumping out shit for.
Yeah,
Why do y'all
yeah.
want to see Knights of the Seven Kingdoms or whatever it's called?
Because I
Like
want to see I feel like we've seen a lot of what happens with the royalty, with the upper crust of the Seven Kingdoms. I want to see what happened with the regular folk.
they
What happened?
die, DeMarcus. They're
What
caught in the
happened?
crossfire and they die.
What about
They're
the ones that
homeless.
don't die? I want to see what happens to a regular Joe Schmo that rides on his horse into battle.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I do hope that there's a little bit of magic involved because I want to see more magic. And I want to see more of the creatures in the show. Like this past season at the very end, episode 8, they showed a little bit of the Faithful people, the wood people
Hmm?
with the antlers.
Hmm.
So
In
so you
season,
saw him by the tree at the last episode. Did y'all see him?
yeah.
Who?
Yeah. Um at the last episode when they were by the tree and he was about to have his vision, they showed this antlers person who looked and he ran behind the tree. So I want to see more of
Mm.
these Fae people. But anyways, we will come right back after this brief messages with some questions.
What happens when a relentless robotic AI horde crash lands on a world full of fantastical creatures and magic wielding sorcerers? Find out in The Few of Far Between #1, now available for pre-order on Kickstarter. Written by Mad Cave Studios talent search winner Damian Becton and drawn by Rosario Mendez.
Wait, Matt, what's happening? We haven't even started the episode yet, and you're already doing dramatic synopsis reads?
Yeah, brother. I just found out about this awesome Kickstarter for The Few of Far Between. Have you heard of it?
No, I haven't. Tell me more.
In this thrilling fantasy sci-fi comedy, a black magic wielding sorceress who reluctantly allies with a friendly, inferior version of the robots, leading a chosen few to prevent complete takeover. When these characters learn of a plot to sabotage the queendom that keeps them safe, fates get crossed, friendships are built, trust gets tested, and, of course, lots of thrilling fantasy sci-fi action.
Oh, Billy, that sounds fun. How can people support this comic?
Go to farbetweencomic.com to go directly to the Kickstarter campaign and sign up for pre-launch, or pre-order digital or physical copies of The Few of Far Between #1 today. That's www.farbetweencomic.com. Campaign ends September 5th.
All right, guys. So this is now time for the questions. Questions. You can follow us and ask us some of your questions at all of the links below, and I'll say them at the end of this episode. All right, guys, I have a question for you. Are y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
Which one is more
Sure.
powerful? Comic book powers or anime powers?
Comic book.
What's more powerful, comic book or anime powers?
Yeah.
Comic book.
I think comic book powers are usually the more powerful because they're more shit happens in comic books when it comes to folks' powers. And when we're separating comic book powers versus anime powers, are we saying like American comic books, like Spider-Man, Superman, and the like, or are we talking about like manga too?
Well, all manga, I mean, all anime comes from manga, so
Right?
we're saying comic books versus manga, basically. But comic books versus anime, because I put those in the same category.
Okay. Okay, bet. So yeah, I would still say comic book powers, because like, yeah, I would still say comic book. I would say anime powers are definitely more flashy, but comic book powers are more powerful. And had the question been the other way, I was asking it. I think even in manga, the powers folks have in manga, even if they're exactly the same powers in the anime, the manga power is usually more powerful. It's more complete. They do more shit with it than in the anime.
So who can beat Gojo?
Superman.
Superman
Your
can
boy.
touch Gojo? Nobody can.
I think Pain could fuck with Gojo.
Pain? No, I mean, what comic book character can
Oh, comic
defeat
book.
Gojo?
Green
Uh,
Lantern.
I want to say,
How?
Dr. Fate.
How?
Dr. Fate. He got some spells or some shit. Can work that out.
Okay, do you know what Jujutsu Kaisen means?
Doesn't Gojo die?
It
What
means
does Jujutsu
sorcerer
Kaisen
fight.
mean?
It means sorcerer fight.
Sorcerer fight. Okay, yeah. Right.
So they're doing magic.
Yeah.
uh um and yeah, you're right. He does die.
So
No, he
come
does
on.
get captured. He does get captured. But who can defeat Gojo? Could Emma Frost defeat Gojo? That's what I'm thinking.
Mm. I don't know. It's somebody. Maybe
I'm not. Mhm.
I think Iron Man the Avengers could figure out a way together. They
Iron
could,
Man?
I think the Avengers together will figure out a way to beat Gojo.
Iron Man, Hulk, Captain America, and Black Widow and Hawkeye. You think that that
No. I'm
team
thinking
endure?
no. If we talking about comic books, it's gonna be Iron Man, Blue Marvel.
Blue Marvel has never been an Avenger.
Yeah, he was. He was an Avenger when they was doing the shit. Was it
He
the
was an Ultimate.
oh when what's the other game? What's the other guy? It was another black guy on the Avengers. It was when they was like they was,
T'Challa,
not T'Challa, the other black guy, who had like
Luke
teleport
Cage.
powers.
He had what powers?
He had teleporting powers. I think his name was
Oh,
like
and he's a mutant.
he's a maybe he's a mutant. His name was like Wayfinder or something like that.
Okay. I know who you're talking about. He's black. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he black. He had like freeform locks.
Yeah, he's a mutant.
Yeah, but he
He
back when
was
he
the
was an
grandson of
Avenger.
Gateway.
Okay, but back when he was an Avenger, that I think that Avengers team could figure out a way to beat him.
Okay. Could defeat Gojo. I think Gojo's
Hmm.
unstoppable to comic book people. I don't know many people that can touch Gojo. You gotta touch him to defeat him.
I don't think that's necessarily true. I don't think
Okay.
that's necessarily true. Because if you got some shit that can grab him from the inside, you straight. That's what I think.
Okay. All right. Um, yeah. So Lorante, you've been gone for a while. Um, and since you've been gone, we've started getting some questions off the internet. So we get questions from our good friends at Six Brown Chicks. Have you heard of them?
Ooh,
All
yeah,
right.
they follow me. I follow them. We've been going hard since 2012.
They don't follow you. All right. Um,
They do follow me. I've seen the screenshot.
all right. So yeah, do
I'm
that
an OG.
after the episode. So what I usually do is I read like the first line, and then DeMarcus can pick which one he wants. So y'all ready?
Yeah, but this time Loronta gonna pick.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So Lorante, here are your four options. And I may have read these already, because I didn't start unbookmarking these till a while ago. So here you go. Here are your four options. I have a girlfriend. We've been together for 9 years. That's one. My fiance's mama caught me on a Tinder date. That's two. I was downsized 4 years ago. I may get called back into work any day now. That's three. And I had my kids for the weekend. That's four. So which one? Do you need me to reread
Let me
it?
get the first one. Let me get the first one. I like the first one.
I have a girlfriend. We've been together for 9 years.
Oh, why you ain't married? Go ahead.
Mm.
So the first one,
Yeah, go ahead.
or are you want what we saying? Go ahead for? You want me to read the
Yeah,
first
no,
one?
I was just adding commentary of the girlfriend 9 years. Like,
Okay, okay.
just I
I'll
was
read
adding
that one. Here
commentary.
you go. I have a girlfriend. We've been together for 9 years. We have four kids. Our neighbor invited me to her apartment for cocaine and waffles. We
Ooh.
linked up a few times, but I don't think we've had sex. I recalled slipping to her apartment, watching porn, snorting a few lines. We never undressed, and we never ate waffles. So I was confused when she told me I got her pregnant. She showed me a positive pregnancy test and wants to meet me and my girlfriend to discuss our quote unquote situation. She's getting evicted and wants to move in with us. Her irresponsible lifestyle can destroy everything for me and break my girlfriend's heart. I already got four children. I don't want no outside coke baby wrecking my life. What to do? I'm going nuts and feeling depressed without her coke. Advice. Now, Lorenzo, you're a dad, so why don't you start?
Okay, so much going
Well,
wrong.
first,
So much
Marcus, do
wrong.
you want to recap it for us?
Yeah. So so this man is not married at all right now, right? He has
No,
a girlfriend. He's been with for a long time, 9 years. Is that
nine
what I heard?
years. Mm-hmm.
But he has this other friend, and they like just hang out and do blow and eat waffles. I knew this story was fishy because from what I've heard of booger sugar, you don't eat while you on it,
Mm,
and you don't sleep.
mm.
Um, yeah. So I was like, something sounds fishy. Uh, but he hang out with this girl. They hang out, they do lines, and but they don't take off their clothes. What do? They just talk, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I also have heard that when you that the folks who be doing that booger sugar, it's for the men at least, it's harder to get going.
Mm.
So this entire thing sounds fishy. I'm gonna have to lean in homeboy favor on this because odds are that's probably not what was going on. I mean, it ain't his baby.
So he recalls slipping to her apartment, watching porn, and snorting a few lines. So the
Yeah.
porn doesn't do anything to your penis when
I
you're,
mean, you'll still feel it. Like you'll still feel. I imagine you still feel a way. You know what I'm saying?
but you
Yeah.
just can't get it hard.
I'm not gonna say it like completely. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't do these. I don't do
And
these
we're so
things.
desensitized as a culture.
I don't do
We
these white people things.
like porn don't even hit the same no more. Like we so desensitized.
Gotta get on that OnlyFans. See somebody
Like
real.
even yeah,
See
even
somebody.
that
It gotta be somebody you know. You gotta
add another level to it.
All
right.
right. So
Somebody
six
you can
round
run into in real
chicks.
life.
Look, look, Loronta, he's asking for some advice. So what would you do in this situation?
Mm. Well, I wouldn't have 4 kids in an apartment. That's one. But that's I know that's hell. Oh my goodness. But like he said, he never took his clothes off. He could mm, that's too goddamn much. You gotta tell the truth. Tell the truth. Cause that girl been with you for 9 years, so she pretty solid. She not going nowhere. So
Have you ever done coke? Either one of y'all?
I haven't done coke. I haven't done coke yet. I'm not against it,
Yeah.
but
This
I
man
just I
playing
don't
on it.
no, I just if the right situation, I'm in Rihanna's dressing room. She about to go out on stage.
Wow.
She
Okay.
offered me a little cocaine. I can't tell Rihanna no. What do I look like telling Rihanna no?
Mm.
Can
You
you
like a
tell?
man with morals and scruples. That's what you look like.
Shit, not in front of Rihanna. I'm folding every time.
Have
No
you
matter
done
what she
it?
offer you.
Have you done it, DeMarcus?
I've tried
So
it, but it's not to the point where I can like really speak to what's going on.
right, right, right. So that's a whole nother like cocaine is a whole different. Now
Mm.
weed, like they smoking a little gas. Okay, I could have
Mhm.
that conversation. Drinking,
Oh yeah, like yeah, they were smoking weed. It's like, oh yeah, he definitely smashed, and that's
yeah,
probably his baby. But
right.
like, yeah,
So do you really be forgetting while you're coked up?
I
we
don't
got to
think
have
so.
somebody on the show that's done it. Have you ever done
But
it, Jared?
You said that you did it, right?
Have you
but not
ever
for
done? I
real.
said tried,
Not for real.
like a bump, like a sprinkle.
No, I
But it
haven't
wasn't
done.
even a real. You know what I mean?
No, I haven't done it. I
Yeah,
haven't been in
yeah.
those
I
situations.
feel real. I feel like real, folks that do it for real be like, will say, I've never tried it.
Microdose.
Exactly.
DeMarcus, I haven't even had weed before. I haven't done any of that.
Microdose.
So I haven't been in those situations. I don't
But
have friends that do
well,
it.
Jerry, I
You,
would have thought because they say blow is the skinny drug. I thought that would have been your one.
I'm not even skinny
Jared
anymore.
gave me
I'm thick.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you start doing that, you will be skinny because you
Yeah, I
won't have to
know.
eat and you'll be awake forever.
Jared passed me my first blunt ever, so I don't know what he's
Don't
talking
tell us
about.
all. Okay. Anyway, DeMarcus, what is your advice to this man?
Hey man, get the DNA test. Go ahead and settle this shit before you even bring it to your girlfriend of 9 years. Just be like, hey, all right, tell the girl, say, all right, bet we can talk to my girl about it after we have a DNA test and we are absolutely sure it's mine. Because I don't see why I gotta like rock my boat if this ain't even my kid for real.
Mm, true,
Yeah,
true.
that's mine too. We have the technology where you can find out if this is yours, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
so,
While it's still in utero, so.
so you can go ahead and get that test right quick. You may have to pay for it, but you know, go ahead and pay for that. Also, you need to tell your girlfriend what's happening. You don't remember having sex with old girl, but she's saying that that she's pregnant. Like, I mean, your girlfriend should ride with you. Um, I don't think that's something bad that you're watching um porn with the coke head next door. So you stop doing coke first of all, and then go get that test. This isn't even that serious. Go get that test and tell your girlfriend what is happening um on today. All right. All right. So you can ask us a question on our Instagram. Follow Black Geek Energy on our Twitter on Black Geek Energy on our no on our okay on our Instagram. Follow Black Geek Energy on our TikTok on Black Geek Energy on Twitter BGE_pod. You can email us at blackgeekenergy@gmail.com. You can follow us on YouTube. Leave us a comment under this podcast and let us know how you like this episode. Leave us some ratings um uh as well and a comment. Yeah. DeMarcus, what are you doing?
I was reading up about this the conquest thing that Loronta had mentioned because like this would be a dope ass spinoff. I'm just like reading it like the dude married his two sisters like Loronta said.
Oh, in
Then
Valeria.
um hmm?
In Valeria.
Yeah, in Valyria. It's saying he was born in Dragonstone, so I'm not sure where the hell Dragonstone is located. I need to
No,
look see
that's
a map.
right off King's Landing. It's probably like right across the water.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's where
But why
Rainy,
was he
Dragonstone
born in Dragonstone then? If
because
he
like
was from Valyria?
his family left
Yeah, his
Valyria off
family
some
left.
premonition. Like somebody was like, "Hey,
Mm,
some shit might happen soon," so they packed up and left. And they was laughed at, like, "Why
mm,
would y'all leave? Y'all crazy." But like I said, 12 years later, the
Yeah.
doom happened. Nobody knows how Valyria falls. So they're the last
mm.
Targaryens. They're in Dragonstone for about 50 years, 40 years, whatever. He was like, "Hey man, fuck this shit. Let's go take over that shit over there." And then from north to the
Mhm.
south, he, bit by every all the seven kingdoms, he one by one, you know what I mean? So it would be for sure something that we would watch because we will
Yeah.
watch it.
That's the story that they should have did instead of this stupid House of the Dragon story. But DeMarcus, any final words?
House of the
Yeah,
Dragon. Well, this the Song of Ice and Fire, or this entire property is a great property. It's a great IP. It's a great story, and I really appreciate these fantasy writers like George R. R. Martin, I believe the author of this one is, because they create such a rich world for us to explore. Um,
George R. R. Martin ain't creating no world. He created this 1 or 2 books and then he didn't even finish the series out. He don't even care about these books no more. He got this Game of Thrones money.
Okay, cool. Like I was saying, like they create these rich worlds for us to explore, and I really appreciate it when the writers can like give their work to trusted folks in Hollywood, trusted writers in Hollywood, and they can create the shows and stuff that we enjoy now. Because I always wanted to read the A Song in Ice and Fire books, the series, but if it's not finished, I don't want to start it and then be hung up book three, just waiting on the last one to never come out. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, no, I really enjoy this property. I'm really excited for the things that are coming next. I've really enjoyed almost everything that's been out so far. The last 2, 3 seasons of Games of Thrones, Game of Thrones is really, really a big question mark in this. It's a mark on this whole legacy so far. But I think it's good stuff. And if you haven't checked it out, now's the time. Jump into it.
I mean, the last 2 seasons of Game of Thrones, everybody said that it's not good, but then everybody watched it and it got these spinoffs. So I don't. Somebody's lying. Somebody's telling these lies. Anyways, guys, we'll see you next week on Black Geek Energy.
Yep. Oh, Loronta don't get no final words?
Loronta left.
He left.
Where is he?
He sure did leave. He ain't send no text message, say goodbye, nothing. Well, fuck him too then. BGE out.
Okay.
What's happening, my fellow geeks out there? It's a new year. Welcome to 2024. New me, or the same you. However you want to play it this year. I am here to tell y'all that I am in a much better space mentally, and a lot of that is due to getting, I'm not going to say the help I need, but having someone to talk to objectively, like that third party who's just there to give you advice and not really trying to put their own judgment on you, and also like kind of helping you, think through some of your thoughts. Maybe you're an external processor, maybe not. But you can do all of these things with BetterHelp.com. So you can be in the same place I am. You can be in a better place than I am. You can improve the way you think and the way you approach situations just by having someone to talk to about it that is not there to judge you, that is available at the send of a text, that you can switch them out if it's not working. If they're not giving you the advice you need, you can just say, hey, better help, give me someone else, and they'll find you someone else to partner with. Tell you it's an amazing service, and if you tell them we sent you, you're gonna get a discount. Because why would we tell you to go if we're not going to hook you up? So go to betterhelp.com/BGEpod and tell them DeMarcus sent you.
So yeah, everybody watch that and find film and watch film too. And we will be right back with more Black Geek Energy. BGE.
BGEN. I thought Loronta was gonna do it because he was here. I
Loronta
thought
ain't
he
got
had
no
been.
signal.
I thought he had been itching, but apparently not.
No, I'm sorry. I'm like super in my head about this damn service. How's it coming in now?
It's
It's
clear. It's
coming.
good
Yeah,
now.
it's coming
Do,
clear.
like, do y'all hear? Cause like my nephew's like laying down now. I know we're on pause, but like I'm by a AC unit. Do y'all hear the fan?
No.
Mm-mm. No, we do
Okay,
not.
okay. Because I was on the Wi-Fi in my car and then I turned it off. And let me see if I can find one more spot that I can. So no fan, no nothing. Y'all can hear me clear.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I
Okay,
have
because I
like
don't want
three
any
fans
feedback.
running and those never show up on the thing.